Hi, my name is Jessica Gates. My student number is 803-243-271. The contagious disease I have chosen is kennel cough. Kennel cough is an infectious respiratory disease. It is most commonly caused by the bacteria Bordetella bronchoseptica. The disease is highly contagious, however, it is only life-threatening in puppies and geriatric dogs. Symptoms of kennel cough usually only last for 10 days, is solely caused by the Bordetella bacteria. Most dogs recover fully in 3 to 4 weeks, but may still carry the disease for several weeks after. It is common that a dog that contracts kennel cough is also infected with the virus canine distemper or canine influenza. These viruses weaken the dog's immune system, making them more susceptible to contracting kennel cough. Kennel cough is spread a few different ways. This includes through the air, from contact with contaminated objects, and through direct contact with an infected animal. When an infected dog barks or sneezes, they release thousands of tiny bacteria. These particles can remain alive in the air for up to 2 weeks in dust particles. Bordetella bacteria can remain alive for 48 hours on objects such as a water bowl or a toy that has been touched by an infected animal. Kennel cough can be prevented from spreading by a number of ways. The methods include regular disinfection routine, sanitizing the air, vaccinating dogs, and immediately isolating a dog that shows any signs of kennel cough. Symptoms of kennel cough include lethargy, fever, a dry hacking cough, nasal discharge, and watery eyes. The cough is sometimes described as a honking noise and is constant and unsettling. If a dog appears to have a fever, it is more likely contracted a more severe form of the disease. If a dog within a facility such as a vet clinic or boarding kennels show signs of kennel cough, then the dog would need to be isolated immediately. The other dogs that have been near the affected dog would have to be monitored closely to see if they show any symptoms. The area in which the infected dog was being kept will need to be disinfected thoroughly. Treatment of kennel cough involves antibiotics such as Baytril, doxycycline, and Clavamox. However, antibiotics will only address the part of the disease that is caused by bacteria and not the virus side. For severe cases, vets may prescribe cough suppressants. The isolation ward should have ventilation that prevents movement of air from the isolation ward to the rest of the clinic. Only items that are required for the isolation case should be kept in the room. All the other unneeded items should be removed before the animal is put in there. Items that may be needed include stethoscope, lead, thermometer, muzzles, clippers, catheter gear, extension set, bandaging gear, needles, and flushes. Towels can be used as bedding in the isolation ward, but must be washed immediately or soaked in F10 and not left lying around the clinic. Other alternative items to towels, you could use newspaper, as it can be easily discarded. The kennels should be constructed out of a non-absorbent material that can be easily disinfected. PPE should always be worn in the isolation ward. This includes mask, gloves, and gown. A foot bath should be at the entry and exit of the ward. Gowns and gloves must be discarded after a single use. A foot bath should contain a shallow amount of water with an appropriate disinfectant. This does not eliminate microbial contamination, but it does decrease it. Food bowls must stay in the isolation room until it is disinfected with F10. Whatever food goes in to the isolation ward does not come back out. A small bag of kibble could be left in the room, but whatever is left over would need to be discarded. For daily cleaning, if there was a spare cage in the room, the animal could be transferred to the other cage, and the used cage would be cleaned with F10. At the end of a dog's stay, the cage is soaked in F10 for 30 minutes at a dilution rate of 1 to 125. Records that must be maintained include the hospital cage card, any pathology records, consent forms, and financial records. For waste disposal, we have special rubbish bags that stay in the room All newspaper and gowns and gloves, etc., get put in the bag, and at the end of the stay, it is double bagged and put in the general waste.